What's going on, everybody? Devil's Advocate here. There was one more aspect of debate number one that I wanted to touch on. And this is one that does pop up on my feed. This is one that does seem to, that a lot of media outlets want to make a lot of articles about. And it is the one point that I found to be the most ridiculous, one of the most ridiculous aspects of this presidential debate. And this, to me, is a prime example of individuals who just simply don't like Donald Trump, desperately reaching for an aha moment, because he answered the question well, in my opinion. But people like to take everything he says and try to dissect it and look for anything they can grasp onto to twist it to make it fit the narrative that they want to see. But there is something about this question that needs to be broken down. I'm going to play this clip, this 1-minute clip, and we are going to dissect and we're going to unpack how Donald Trump was asked this question and how everything unfolded after that. So let's go.
Repeatedly criticized the vice president for not specifically calling out Antifa and other left-wing extremist groups. But are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups and to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland?
All right. Now, I am going to go back and I'm going to ask you to listen to this question again. Carefully listen to this question again. This is called the bait and switch. This is how people get confused. This is how people get diverted from the main topics and how the mind gets diverted to focus on something else that's not as important. Listen to this question again.
White supremacists and other left-wing extremist groups. But are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups and to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland?
All right. So before I go any further, Chris Wallace asked this question, right? And he says, you say, as if to insinuate that President Trump saying that a lot of the destruction, a lot of the riots, a lot of the burning of the cities that we're seeing across America is rhetoric from Donald Trump, and it's not verifiable, and it's just something that he's saying. And that, are you willing to go on record to ask far-right activist groups to not contribute to the destruction of the cities across America? Now, listen carefully to what I'm saying. That question was asked in a manner to insinuate that it is mainly right-wing activist groups that are causing most of the destruction and the burning of the cities in this country, and that is 100% complete bullshit. Everybody with a brain knows that it is far left extremists that are causing so much destruction and upheaval across America right now. Let's get that out of the way first. So this question is a bait and switch question, intentionally asked in a manner to mislead the casual listener. Let's continue.
I'm willing to do that, but
do it.
I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not from the right wing.
So what are you saying?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace.
Then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it.
All right. Let's stop right there. Now, Donald Trump says, I'm willing to do anything. I'm willing to do anything. I don't know what else you guys want from this man. He said, I'm willing to do anything. And now, as you listen carefully, Chris Wallace says, do it, do it, do it. And then Joe Biden says, do it, do it, do it. Now, that, I don't know if you've ever been in this position before, that immediately puts you on the defensive. Because now you feel like you're getting tag teamed. You're getting tag teamed. So not only is Joe Biden, the person that you're supposed to be debating with, coming at you saying, do it. Now you got the moderator saying, do it. So there's that. But he said, I will. Let's continue.
Do you want to call him? What do you want to call him? Give me a name. Give me a
White
name.
supremacists and
white like me to condemn?
White supremacists and right
Proud
militia.
All right. He says Proud Boys. He said white supremacists, Proud Boys. And he said Proud Boys. He said, all right, Proud Boys. So he uses Proud Boys because Chris Wallace identified Proud Boys. So President Trump calls out Proud Boys because President Trump doesn't care. He doesn't care. Tell me who you want me to denounce and I will call them out. You know why he doesn't have to call out the KKK? Because he has already openly identified the KKK as a terrorist organization in America. What else do you want? What do you want? Let's continue.
Stand back and stand by, but I'll tell you what.
And this is the part that everybody wanted to hold on to. Uh-oh, he said stand back and stand by. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Oh, he didn't denounce him. He just said stand back and stand by. Okay, fine. Whatever. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? But let's finish this video out. Because there's a specific reason why what Donald Trump says gets diverted to a different area. And it goes back to my original point.
I'll tell you what, somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left, because this is not a right-wing problem. This is a left-wing. This is a left-wing problem.
White supremacists. Antifa's an idea, not an organization.
Oh, you got it.
Not militia. That's what his
FBI,
FBI director
Gentlemen,
said.
Well, then you know what?
No, we're done, sir.
All right. So he's right. So here's the thing. Donald Trump's not a dumb person. A lot of y'all try to say that he is, but he's not. He's a smart man. What a lot of people fail to understand is that when Chris Wallace asked that question, Donald Trump was quick. He picked up on exactly what Chris Wallace was doing, which is why he had to try to answer the question differently. And it sounded like Donald Trump was diverting and trying to not avoid answering the question, but he wasn't, because he knew that he was being asked a bait and switch question. And he knew that the way the question was being asked was to try to divert from the reality that a lot of the bullshit of the burning down, looting, and rioting of these cities are being initiated by far left activists. But a lot of people don't want to acknowledge that. All they want to focus on is the way he answered the question. But you guys got to wake up. Pay attention to the way these questions are being answered. They are... Oh, God, this video went a whole lot longer than I wanted it to, but it needs to be covered. It needs to be covered because the way this question was answered in a way to try to recap, or I guess to recapture the point that Chris Wallace was trying to avoid in the first place. And the way I'm going to close this out is Mr. Biden saying that Antifa was an idea. That is the second time that somebody from the left tried to say Antifa's an idea. Antifa's not a damn idea. Now, granted, Antifa might be a loose organization. They are organized nonetheless. And I've pointed that out in some of my videos. And there's a lot of video footage on YouTube that points out that Antifa is an organization, which is why they've also been deemed, along with the KKK, to be a terrorist group in America. And Donald Trump said, if my FBI director said that, then he is wrong. So there it is on the record. So for anybody out there trying to say Antifa, so what they're trying to say, Antifa's an idea, they're literally trying to play down the fact that there are far left extremists in America burning down these damn cities. And they want you to focus on the fact that Donald Trump said that the Proud Boys need to stand back and stand by. Come on, wake the hell up.